It's another alleged gameplay video. Welcome back to the game room. Make sure you wrap up warm. It's a little bit chilly out there, folks. This is The Long Dark on the Xbox One. A real turn on if you're into, your extreme survival type games, and that's what's wrong with this. I thought I'd do a quick gameplay video because I'm going to do what I never ever normally do, and I'm just going to abandon this game completely. And technically I probably shouldn't be doing a gameplay video because it's not in the collection, it's on Game Pass. I know some of you out there, you refuse to pay the £10 a month for Game Pass. How dare they charge me £10 a month? Hey? Giving you all that access to those games and running those servers and everything else associated with it. How dare you charge me for that? But there you go, each their own. When you think back, you used to go to the video shop and you'd rent a video. That would cost you £1.50. £2, so you get the opportunity to hire some games throughout the month, and those that you really like you can buy. That's my approach to Game Pass. But that's enough of that. Why am I going to walk away from this? It's just too difficult. It's too difficult. I normally give a game a few hours, yeah. If it's you've got to get sometimes into the philosophy of a game. You've got to really understand the mechanic. What's needed, what's expected of you, and all that. But this one is ridiculous, and I can't remember the options now. All matches. But when I started the game off, I would have done what I normally do. So I would have chosen the normal, the normal level setting, or whatever equates to that. So, and you do also have a open survival mode on this as well. But I've gone for the story because initially, I really liked the idea of it. You've got that strong narrative, isolated community, working out what went wrong, that kind of thing. I love that kind of thing, bags of atmosphere. But the survival element for me in this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. So where is the house? Okay, so, you're trying to find food, but that takes so much energy, takes so many calories, even to the point where you get so fatigued that you need to sleep. That's also going to take loads of calories and everything else. And what I've done wrong, I think I've done wrong in playing this, is that you meet this strange old woman in this house. I'll show you what I mean. What she comes out with is riddles and half stories and everything else. But she sets you two challenges. So you've got to fill up her box outside with firewood, and in here you need to fill this fridge up. Now I've gone back to a later save, so there's nothing in there. You need to fill that up with that amount, yeah? That value, 8,000. And you've got to do that, I presume, to unlock the next part of the story. But I think in the beginning I just spent so much time arsing about And it doesn't, for me, it never introduced me to this aspect of the story early enough. So all the time I spent exploring and eating the foods that I was finding, if I had just concentrated on this, then I would have had enough food to have done that. So my option the other night was to restart, go back to an earlier save. But I just thought, no, I'm not gonna. I can't be bothered. I found it really, really frustrating. I mean, I like this kind of thing. I like a bit of a balance, though. I mean, you've got to be a complete nut job to try and get through this on a hard level. Because everything you do has got a consequence. You try and craft something, that's going to take time. Time's going to take calories. It's going to take. It's going to fatigue you as well. And then also you've got the temperature. So you've got the constant battle of finding firewood, and that that's not quick. So once you're standing next to a fire, that process itself isn't quick. So you can choose to sleep by the fire. Again, you've got to be careful of your food. Also, you need water. You need something to drink. And so, you're trading off one with the other. So you get rid of your fatigue, but then you're even more hungry and you need a drink. You can go into these vehicles as well. They kind of dot it around everywhere, but I've not really found much in here. I've never found anything underneath these. You must do at some point. I mean, it's probably a good game, but it's just not. It's a switch. A switch in your head has to go off with certain games with me, and then I really get, I get the vibe and I understand the mechanic and everything else, and I'm willing to give games a lot of time like that. But this thing is just it's just asking way too much, in my opinion. And if I set it on its easiest setting, then it would be completely pointless, really. You might as well just listen to, an audio book or something, a talking book. But it looks kind of nice. It's got a weird kind of art style to it. The characters that you do see are they're almost like watercolor paintings. That's what they remind me of. So it's got a unique art style. But I shall be uninstalling it in the next few minutes, which is a shame because it really aggrieves me to do that. I really hate doing that, but I'm going to have to. And what's really funny is you have to hunt as well. So I got to the point where I've got no weapons. I managed to get a snare for rabbits. I don't know what this is over here, which I can't seem to get to work. And then these, you can pick up stones. You can pick up stones and throw them at a rabbit and stun the rabbit. But it's so difficult to do. It's so funny. And then the rabbit is only stunned for a few seconds. So you then have to run quickly and hope you get there in time to pick the rabbit up and kill it. And after all that arsing around, then the rabbit's got to be cooked. And it gives you hardly any energy at all, really. So yeah, it's a shame. I was looking forward to this. The Game Pass really has its moments sometimes, and it is unfortunate about this one. If you're carrying too much weight and you're walking on the wrong terrain, you can injure yourself. So it really cranks up the detail, really, and what can happen to you. So if you're, I suppose if this is your kind of genre and you really get off on it, then this really is a good game. You can't go up on that, anything like that. Oh no, is that a fox? Fox, a wolf. The wolves I can't kill. You can fight them off, but then again you've got to craft healing stuff, you've got to craft bandages and all the rest of it, so yeah. great shame, really. I really liked the premise of this when I read it, and I thought I'll give that a go on Game Pass. So I mean, obviously, if you're, you know,
Can't feel my
if you
hands.
think the £10 a month is too expensive, then good luck to you, really. That's all I can say. And all you do is you keep searching all these houses. You get to open drawers, Shenmue style. Or Shenmue was better because you got a little animation of him opening the drawers. You can even take water out of the system, which is weird. Well, there you go. I thought I'd have a quick gameplay video. As I say, shouldn't really do a gameplay video because I do want to do all the games that I own. You know, digital or physical. That's the idea of the channel at the moment. But, you know, give it a go. It just upsets me that I can't get on with this. I can't think of the last time I gave up on a game. You know, it would have been a long, long time ago. In fact, it would have been my second attempt to play The Thing on the PlayStation 2. I went back to that to try and play it again because I couldn't finish it. And the second time round, I still couldn't finish it. But I've got plans to go back to that again, being one of my favourite horror films.
This'll keep the lamp burning.
Oh. So anyway, take care of yourselves, and I'll free up some hard drive space. Bye bye.